Hey there, signs of Cancer. This is Kim here to do your reading today. It's a wonderful morning. There's a little turbulence going on outside my door here. It has nothing to do with me, but I'm just letting you know. So if you hear something, if you hear some talking, or I don't know what you might hear, I'm just gonna prepare. It has nothing to do with me, and it has nothing to do with me not moving on with the show. The show must go on. So let's figure out what's going on for you in September. All right, calling in your spirit team, your spirit guides, your angels. Oh, let's get some messages for the sign of Cancer, for the collective of Cancer that identifies with that. Any placement, really, if you know which placements are, how to apply it. All right. What are we doing for Cancer? What we're doing is a Celtic cross to see what's coming in for you in September 2024. I'm also going to use the 108 Oracle and those Kipper style decks and Lenormand to clarify. These have been some interesting readings for this month so far. I mean, I've only done the fire signs, but maybe that's saying something. Maybe just the fire signs. Who knows? Let's see what Cancer's doing. All right. So, Spirit, tell me about the issue. What's the issue for Cancer? It's probably that one that's trying to stick out, but I hate pulling them out, and they know that. Okay, good. I hate pulling them out because the first thought that comes to my head is, which way am I supposed to flip it? Is it up? Is it down? Is it? So I don't really know unless the card comes out like that. And look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. That's what came out. So, okay, the timing is right. The timing is right. There is a new journey. I'm seeing like a ship. Like a journey. Like there is a new journey. The timing is right. Something is about to start for you. This would be a better cycle, a good cycle coming. I hope that wasn't too loud. What's the challenge for Cancer? The Knight of Pentacles. It's been slow. It's been slow, but look, there's the Ten of Cups. So it's been slow, but it's going to be worth it. Could be slight delays. Could be having some kind of issue with somebody in your life. I don't know, that maybe wasn't so dependable. We'll have to clarify on that, because that's either a person or an offer that you didn't want to take, or it could suggest that something is moving forward, but maybe it wasn't for a little while, just or very delayed. I don't know, maybe a lot of self-work. Oh, look, the Ten of Cups is coming out for you all. Wow, the Hermit. Shit. Wow, 11 Cups. Mastery. Number 11. Mastery over your heart space. And what is going to make you feel absolutely amazing, loved, complete, full. And the Page of Cups, like I said, mastery, it adds it, it makes it 11, and this is quite amazing. What I said was the inner work, could have been a lot of inner work going on. That would be represented by the Hermit, definitely, that does that inner work. This is exactly where you want to see the placement of a Ten of Cups, is in the heart space. And also with the Page of Cups. Really? Oh. Cancer's reading is a breath of fresh air for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for these energies. Thank you for these energies. Okay, past energy. Holding on to what you knew here. The only thing you knew, maybe. This is spiritual material, also growth, all that. Because you're building a foundation that's solid, stable. You know, what is good for you here in the material, stability-wise, usually ends up helping the mind be stable too. usually, right? Some truth, some justice. Not listening to others. You may have been shutting people out during this time here in the past. Okay, what's the goal or destiny spot? We already have the Wheel of Fortune, which is destiny, but it's good. It's good luck, good fortune, good destiny. 8 of Cups, King of Wands in the reverse. To walk away from what is not working, or to walk away from a person, something you're building, or like, this is not bad. This is because this is going towards your 9th cup, towards your wishes fulfillment, right? But it had to take some admitting to what wasn't working. Well, in order to just move on from it, emotionally detach from it. That's done. That's like accomplished there. So, okay. Tell me about the future energy here for Cancers, please. Yes. Do you see all these clouds? Oh, look at all the clouds. Look at the clouds. Look at the cloud. So, and these are like the original style. I like these cards, original tarot. You have the fixed signs associated with both of these cards. That would be Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. Fixed, what does fixed mean? Fixed means that something here in this combination is fortune fated, like it's fated to turn into this new chapter. It's an elevated chapter. This is such good energy for you all. I don't know how much clarifying I'll really have to do, because this is such good energy. It's just, it's the new chapter. It's the ending of something, the completion of something, but it's right on smooth transition into a completion with what it is that you actually desire, what your life desires, and it comes true. Oh, I'm feeling that love. I really am. Yeah. You're gonna love it, is what I'm hearing. You're gonna love it. Tell me about how Cancer is feeling at this time, or how they might be feeling. Like you're letting go a lot of burdens, like the feeling that I was just feeling, and maybe cutting ties with a person that was part of a soul contract at one time for whatever lesson, or just experience, for maybe whatever experience. Usually if you can take a situation and grow from it, then you've already gained something. This is, you're feeling like, I have been used, abused, pushed to the limit. I've had to do this for you, that for you. I've had to think about all these other things that everybody else wants, but what about me, is what this energy is saying. And it's saying, yeah, no more. Because there's a reset here. With this card, there's a reset. It's like a resetting everything. Your priorities, your health, your eating habits, your relationships, you're attached. Sorry, you're, again, so it's not my monkey, not my sir. Oh, okay. All right, yeah. This is not your problem. You're letting go of something. You're letting go of a burden here. Tell me about in the environment. In the environment. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, oh wow. And then the Four of Swords on the bottom. I mean, this is movement that you were just not wanting to think about. I really don't know why. I can't tell you that, because I guess it's going to be different for everybody as to why you wouldn't move forward with something. I know that for Cancers in particularly, it gets harder to move towards what you want the longer that you wait. The more it's heavy on your heart, but the longer that you wait. Like the less likely to do something, because there is just some kind of over emotional paralysis. It's a good way though, in a good way. Very overly emotional, because it's bliss and it's something you've not experienced, and you're going to go towards it with the Knight of Wands. Actually go towards it. Kind of defying some things in your nature. Something's more spontaneous than what you are used to. Something is very much so like, there's an energy in the environment saying, giddy up, go. and you're not having any problem with it because you obviously can feel this, but there's a lot of maybe even work, something that to do something that would stop you from having to think about what this is. Like I said, this feels more spontaneous than what you would normally do. It's like your rebel yell in a passionate, good way. What is the hope or fear, Cancers? The King of Swords. And the Tower. Wow. This can represent somebody that likes to do... Okay, maybe that's it. Okay, there is a hope that something is very ordered and structured and is done by the book. There is a hope for that. There is a fear of some kind of energy that's maybe pushing you outside a standard box. And it's like letting go of... This spontaneity comes at a cost where you have to let go some of this rigid structure that you have built around yourself, around your life, about every situation. Like that's what I'm getting with this energy. Well, that's a completion too. 10, 10, 10, 3. That's changing. That's transforming of what you hold to be true when it comes to this is how this is now. Okay, maybe you're hoping that you have all the answers, that you have a friend who's really powerful, who aids you, who assists you, who gives you feedback, advice, feedback, maybe legal, or two birds there. There's some talking about this information with this King of Swords. The Page of Cups is the new beginning. Why didn't I even say that? I don't know. Why didn't I even say that? Because I was focusing on the number 11. I remember now. Mastery. Because it's what comes after the 10 of Cups. Okay, we don't just sit on a completion. Like, we always keep expanding. And 11 is mastery. Like, mastery enough to teach. So this is something new. Maybe you find that 10 of Cups within yourself first, right? And so then that's something that comes along, like a new start, something emotionally loving, fulfilling, and it has the bonus of being the next step up from a completion through the whole scale, through all of the cups. That's your sign. Self-mastery is what I feel here. I really do. I feel a lot of self-mastery and development, expansion, lots of soul growth. You're in this reading. Whew, okay. All right. Your dreams could be increasing. Or if you dream all the time, then this would be like, but now that these are things that hold more meaning, that are things that you already know, like past that. I don't know, deep stuff. Past the superficial, let's fix this problem, that problem. The dreams hold like a deeper meaning. Maybe it's a remembrance. Maybe you're going through a remembrance. All right, so what is the outcome looking like for Cancer? See, you did it to me again with that card, and I'm not going to pull it. The Four of Swords, so there is healing that is going to happen. If you are needing rest and recovery in life, then there you go. You get the rest, you get the recovery. Oh, beautiful. So you have this time, you do think about it. It's tied to the world. You do think about it and you're like, you know what? I've worked so hard. This is going to be a period of my life where I'm here to have fun. Have fun, not be so rigid, reset my priorities, focus on me and this body being around longer to enjoy all of the things that I want to enjoy, because the Page of Wands is that new passionate beginning, and the Queen of Wands is like if you're in this archetype, you are passionate, you are attractive, you are very psychic, and you are attracting exactly everything. Wow. Wow. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's use this deck instead. Death card on the bottom. From last reading, though, so, you know. Let's use regular Kipper first. They're a little bit bigger. And then we'll use the Siren Song. Let's see. Maybe who some characters are. I don't know. I'm not focused much on the characters. That's strange. I'm not focused much on the characters. King of Wands in the reverse, and then you have the Queen of Wands on the bottom. It's something about an energy that you feel like had kept you back behind, away from making action towards your ninth cup, which might have been this Queen of Wands. Who knows? I don't know. It could be read like that. It could be. Alright, so tell me about the challenge. This Knight of Pentacle. Concern 33 in the reverse. Oh, well, yeah, okay. There feels like a lot of concern from some people that are, it's very easy to see through their concern. Like, they're not being genuine, or they're not telling you the complete truth of why they're concerned. Well, they're just telling you, like, what they think you would be pleased with hearing. Ugh. I don't like that. I don't like that. And that's the challenge, is these overly not so concerned, but acting concerned people. Such a challenge, okay? It's just, you're seeing through some, with this together, it's like you're seeing through somebody's character big time. And the evidence is in how you feel and how you're getting intuitive guidance. For sure. For sure. Oh, good. This marks the end of working really, really, really hard. Old paradigm. Trying to get what you want. Thinking that working harder is going to work better, when no, it actually is mainly about working smarter, right? Because when you can spot these energies, that obviously their concern is more over something to do with finances, is what it looks like to me. Their own stability, their own finances. And but okay, so this is tied to this world energy then. Less work, less hard work, more rest, more play. Wow, okay. The mature woman, let's put that there. Change and expectation. So some of you all really are dealing with overly concerned energy, mainly because the way that I see this energy living their life here in this context is you do what is expected. And so sorry it's breaking your back, but, you know, here's the whip. Either this is like a mother, it could be an overbearing boss, God, I hope not. But it could be somebody older that's in an old view, but their expectation, like the expectation thing never really worked very well. That's why people drastically fall off of expectations, because they don't work very well. And so that's going to change. Actually, you know what's funny is I just got the message, like, what's going to change is that you now have an expectation for them. And it is to not burn you out, run you ragged, and put you in the ground quicker than you came. Like, you're not wanting to go to the grave anytime soon, but you would if you stayed in that energy upright. Yes, you would. Whew. Could be changed with a mature woman, though. Somebody that's just mature in their mind, too. Doesn't matter. Age doesn't really matter on that one. It could just be a mature person. It's coming out sideways, you know, so I'm like, I don't know how to think about that. I have the privileged lady, and I have the pathway, which the privileged lady is somebody that knows how to, it's like the Queen of Wands energy, because they know how to receive. They're usually very wealthy, don't have a problem, like what they want. What's that song? I want it, I got it. I want it, I got it. So it's something like that. Something like that. So you have a pathway here. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune, the world. And the pathway up there with the Eight of Cups. They're literally on a pathway. It flipped right over, didn't it? Whatever energy was taken from you, whatever not so good energy was thrown at you, just know that these new seasons are going to more than make up for it. More than make up for your loss. Whatever was taken energetically, whatever was thrown at you, like you're getting a tenfold blessing for the way that you handle things and people. There's also something here about your health clearing up, or something with health getting better. It could be the health of finances, but this is saying like F you to these expectations because it's wearing my body out, making me sick, and that's why you're going to be healing so well. Yeah, I love that message. You're going to be like in a healing energy. Meaning you feel good and your body feels good. The house. So this woman or something like that has to do with a house or a main foundation, building. Can you see the change card? Kind of. Not really. The change card looks like a move, by the way. And then you get the house card, and that's kind of... Yeah, some of you all, this is a move for some. The privileged lady wants to come out, and then the distant horizon. So let's go ahead and go to this deck. I just don't want the drama is what I'm hearing. I just don't want the drama. I don't want to hear the drama. I don't want to deal with it. There's a lot of hope, and you're held in high honors. Getting recognition. Some of you all fame, because the Queen of Wands can represent the performer, person that stands on stage, that is heard by many, sharing their gifts, their talents, their abilities. These are so hard to shuffle. They're tiny, tiny. Marriage on the bottom. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, okay. What can you give us on the mature woman, the house, and the change? Another privileged lady. False person, privileged lady. False person, privileged lady. Maybe these are two separate. Maybe this one is this one, and then this one is a different one. One that holds a high expectation. Somebody that gets everything given to you, and so therefore there's going to be change because of that. They also have a lot of expectations that could burn you out. Now, it is touching the Page of Cups, okay? So these two could also be the same person. Okay, just different messages actually coming from that. Okay. In the floor. Hang on one second. Let me try to get that without everything going haywire. False person. Goodness, Cancers. Who's being the false person? I mean, if you're the one doing all of this change and these completions, maybe it feels like... I don't know. I gotta get more. They're wanting me to... Obviously, they're wanting me to go farther on the false person, or else it wouldn't have come out twice. And a change. And the change. Satisfaction, happiness, rising above. Relocating for some. News of birth of... A birth? A new job, a new business opportunity, satisfaction and happiness with the lily. I mean, satisfaction and happiness are not bad things to get in the stork. Some kind of big message is going to be delivered. Something about the expectations here was a false person, or was what somebody was expecting was false, whether that's of you or of somebody else in your environment or in your energy, so you're letting go of their opinions like they were burdens to carry. Okay, this can, yeah. well, it's you escaping a prison. Maybe the prison is your mind. Looks like the Ten of Swords in the reverse, doesn't it? Like a rebirth of something that has ended. Maybe a way of thinking, maybe attacks, maybe an end of that. Something with these other people here. Yeah, okay, I have man with the sword in the reverse. Man with the sword in the reverse. Where are you going to put your anchor? Socializing with others. The scythe can indicate taking a chance, taking a risk, or doing something that another person would say, well, that's dangerous, you know? I don't know. That's just what I'm picking up. Maybe it's advice that you're getting. So the anchor here is tossing your anchor. Stability could represent long-term stability. I mean, because you're throwing out your anchor. You're anchoring yourself. You have the anchor up there, too, with the distant horizons. Tell me about the risk, or, you know, with it coming out with the garden right next to it, I think it's more of what people are saying than what is actually there. Because of this false person also. Whoa. Oh, the stars. Hold on, look. So, stars. 10 of Cups. Stars is that something is in alignment. The stars are aligned right now, you know, as they say. The stars are aligned. There's something that's coming together, and it's definitely fated. A rising star. Recognition, honor, fame. Destiny. Destiny. Happiness. Destiny. Some kind of ending. I think it's still going. It might be the end of some kind of fear. It might be the end of a commitment or a partnership that might have had to do with a contract, products or money or commerce. I don't know, something to do with that. But so whatever decision or change you're making, what new direction, it does lead to more stability and recognition. I think the coffin is associated with these energies up here. Whew. So the good news card with the Four of Swords then, huh? Tell us about the Four of Swords and the Page of Wands. The stork. Okay, wants to come out, it's going to come out. For some, it's really a spirit child. Like, for real. Because they have the child. Look how long your reading is. Shit. I didn't know it was going this long. It's harder for me to upload. That's really the main reason I don't go on and on. I could probably go on way too long if I wanted to. It just depends. So, spirit child coming out, because for some of you all, you're walking towards your ninth cup, and that's a child, or in addition to a family, or blending of it. I don't know. It's something to look at like you getting a message about this, a prophecy about this before you lay down or go to bed, or while you're resting. You already know about this. You already know the path. You know the path. So for some of you all, definitely it's a business venture, but this is also about listening to yourself, your inner guidance. No matter what label or professional is slapping on something. Term or label, or you're listening to yourself. It looks like a Page of Wands. That beak kind of looks like a wand. And it's fiery looking. A fiery looking stork in my mind's eye. And that guy's head, that's so funny. Do you see that? Do you see that? The head? Look with that stork, the way that it's laying. Oh, it's crazy. Okay. Eight, beehive, diligent, persistent, stamina. Application, tireless, mindful, hard work, devoted, fruitful, busy, conscientious, energetic, continual, harvest, endurance, effort, patience, and concentration. Roadblock, temporary. See, the fear was the roadblock, and this delay caused by the not so concerned people. There's obstacles, there's temporary setbacks, but with diligence, hard work here, smarter, not harder, though, right? So you're still working hard, but not having to, the physical feels like it's a little bit, or at least it gets a little bit better. You have to, I don't know, there's something about being worried about being made fun of or laughed at by the hive, by others. Just remember, these were not genuinely concerned people to begin with, whose opinion you may be caring about so much. So cast all evil eye back to the earth. Let the earth churn that crap up. Still, refinement, taste, culture, style, fine-tune, concentrate, develop over time, purity, filter, draw out, infusion, spirits, alcohol. See, somebody wanted to get you on a fish hook. Wanted to reel you in. No, we don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. You get reeled in by your love. That's what you're supposed to do. You don't get reeled in by any kind of other temptation. Don't do that to yourself. Yeah, burn that book. Burn that past chapter. Burn the past, period. If it helps you move on, like it's time when you get the book burning, right? And then there's that child. So for some of you all really seriously like spiritual baby. Fixed, stubborn, inner child. Do what you love. Do what you love. Exploration, play. I almost said pray. So maybe, yeah, maybe pray too. Maybe that'll help also. Yeah, it would. Of course it would. Not maybe. Love to learn. Imagination. Delights in simple things. Jack and Diane. Maybe listen to some Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Maybe just get to the point. I don't know the Jack and Diane song, though. I'm sure I do, actually. I probably do. I might have the wrong band. Broken heart. That was the heartbreak. That was the interference. Sorrow. Grief. The funk. The sadness. The mourning. The distress. The letdown. The gloomy, hopeless regrets. Crisis. Unhappy. Hurt. But good. I don't even want to affirm all that. Okay? You're walking away from that. Yes, very likely that you're walking away from that. At this time, this situation or outcome is likely to occur. And some angel numbers. If you'd like a private reading, I do offer those. Those are $24. They're in the description box below on how to book one or get one because they're recorded. So, and then sent. 11, 11, 20. All right, to close out this reading for Cancer, what do we have? 21, you are inspiring. With a highly creative, you're a highly creative. Sounds kind of like an empath, like you're a creative. Okay, so your imagination is charged, highly charged. Okay, you're just inspiring. You look sparkly to people. 999, thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs so that you can make the best of a life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by you and only you. So know that you are so unique. 999. And then another 9. I would say look up 9999 or 9s, numerology. What do 9s mean? Look that up. It's your compassion that makes you shine. You're devoted to helping the greater good, and you have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you're being of service. Number 9. So, sending you love. Bye.